So if you're on the market for a new truck, there's lots of things that you have to decide on. What kind of brand do you want? What kind of engine do you want? What kind of trim do you want? What kind of accessories do you want? But the one thing you might not think about is what kind of gear ratio do you want in the differential of your truck, which is very important, especially if you're going to be hauling heavy loads or just want better fuel economy. So the differential is going to be the part in the back of their axle here, and the drive shaft is going to connect to it, which connects to the engine. So the drive shaft turns, which also in turn turns the differential, but they will turn at different speeds depending how many gears and or teeth are in these gears. So to figure out your ratio, you count the number of gears on the differential, which is the ring gear, and count the number of rings that are on the drive shaft gear, which is the pinion gear. So you take that and you divide the ring by the pinion gear, and that's where you get your ratio for how many times that drive shaft has to go around in order for one full revolution of the tires of the rear axle. So usually, like this is an F-150, they will have ratios about like 3.15, 3.33, 3.5, or 3.73. So there's a little bit of difference. It might not seem like a lot, but the higher the number the ratio is, the 3.73, that's going to give you a lot more torque, which is going to give you a lot better towing ability, which is also going to lower your fuel economy because it's going to give you faster acceleration, so it's going to turn a lot faster. So therefore, if you're going to be towing something, you want to go with something higher, like the 3.73. If you want better fuel economy and you don't really plan on towing anything, you can go with something lower like the 3.15 or the 3.33. So again, in order to find that out, one way is to take off the whole differential and count the gears. Very difficult. Also, you can look if you still have this sticker on your vehicle when you bought the vehicle. Most of the times it'll say in that sticker somewhere, I'll post a picture of mine, of what that gear ratio is on your truck. So again, if you're looking at buying a new truck anytime soon, make sure to pay attention to the gear ratio, because there's no point in buying a truck with a 3.73 if you're not going to be towing or hauling anything. It's going to kind of ruin your fuel economy. And if you're going to be towing something, make sure you get the 3.73 in order to get that acceleration and that torque for your actual added towing. And it will up your payload as well. So make sure to pay attention to that.